Okay, in this video, I'll try to take 5 randomly paragraphs from your mid-test. Yes, last week. Here are paragraph from your friends. I edit it first. Saya perbaiki dulu ya. I will give some comments related to the lesson that we have learned about topic sentence or paragraph. Let's see, kita lihat sama-sama ya. So for the first one, the first sentence say, Monday is the beginning of all activities of workers or students. See? So the topic is about Monday. The controlling idea is about all activities of workers or students. So when I read this one, what I expect to find from your paragraph is about activities of workers or students. But then the second sentence said, many people don't like Monday because we have to come back to face reality after resting on Sunday. Okay, so it's not related to the topic sentence. Okay, this is what I say, you have to be careful when you write a topic sentence and supporting sentences. Therefore, what we have to do to raise enthusiasm on Monday by listening to our favorite music or podcasts. Okay, so the third sentence is different again because on the third sentence it mentions about how to like Monday. Okay, how to like Monday. That's so first they say listening to blah blah blah. What else? The next sentence. One of the quotes that I like is everyone suffers in their life. There are many sad days, but rather than sad days, we have to have better days. Now the sentences are going too far from the topic sentence. That's what I can say from this paragraph if we talk about paragraph. Okay, but don't worry again. I intentionally ask you to write a paragraph because I want to see your ability first to compose a paragraph, and then I give a comment like this. Okay ya, jadi that's my first comment related to topic sentence. Ini supporting sentence-nya padahal nggak nyambung ini sebenarnya. Okay? Karena sekali lagi kalimat keduanya bilangnya many people don't like Monday because we have to come back to face reality after resting on Sunday. That means this explains why some people do not like Monday. Okay? Bukan tentang activities of workers or students on Monday. Lalu kalimat ketiganya disebutkan how to like Monday, how to raise your like what this person student write, how to raise enthusiasm on Monday. Itu kalimat ketiga. Jadi these first three sentences sudah punya kaitan yang tidak sama gitu ya. Jadi ini sekali lagi kalau untuk paragraf belum bagus. Oke ya, kalau untuk paragraf. Kita pilih yang kedua. Kalau untuk unity itu sudah jelas salah, tidak ada ya, karena unity-nya kalimatnya tidak ngomong tentang kalimat topik sentence. Okay? Apa tadi? Cohesive, bukan? Ya bagaimana kita mau tahu cohesive karena memang udah beda-beda gitu ya. Completeness jelas tidak ada. Okay, so that's what I can comment for in terms of paragraph. Kalau untuk masalah close nih saya dulu ya, nanti aja kita fokus ke paragraph dulu. For second paragraph, Mondays are terrible for the lazy people. So Mondays are terrible for the lazy people. Sudah ada topik sana udah bagus. Jadi topiknya jelas Monday, okay? And then controlling idea-nya itu for the lazy people. Ya, terrible for the lazy people. Point of view sudah jelas. Point of view-nya pasti it will talk something not the positive one karena isinya udah terrible. Okay. And then kalimat kedua bilang apa? On Monday, I really love to study in my room. It's very different from the word terrible and then there is word love. The kontradiktif ya. Jadi sudah bukan bukan supporting sentence yang baik. Okay. Terus yang kedua, katanya for the lazy people. Tapi kemudian masuk pronoun I. Jadi I ini apakah kamu lazy people? Ya janganlah ya, kamu student jangan label dirimu sebagai lazy people, okay? Jadi udah ini kalimat pembukanya tentang lazy people, tapi kemudian isinya semua tentang I. So, malah ada my father gitu ya. Jadi saya berpikir ini orang malas kah atau gimana kayak gitu. Kalau kita baca ya as a reader. And then the third sentence, I study paragraph writing every Monday and my brother studies math every Monday. You say it's about terrible for lazy people. Di mana lazy-nya? Kan gitu ya. Itu saya fokus ke topik saya aja dulu kalau gitu, sama supporting sentence-nya. Learning math, my brother shut his door tightly. My father worked at 8 a.m. on Monday, and my mother go to market at 9 on Monday. While I study in my room, my mother wash our clothes after I study paragraph writing. Ini tidak ada runutnya ya, kalau ini kayak tidak apa ya, kalau dibaca kita kamu kayak cuman menulis satu paragraf, kayak kamu kalau dibayangkan itu ada semacam sticky note di board depan kamu dan kamu cabut satu-satu digabung jadi paragraf. So there is no connection. Koneksinya apa? Koneksinya cuman dua. Yang pertama, koneksinya karena mereka semua adalah family members. Lalu yang kedua, nyebutin tentang Monday. Tapi kalau untuk konteks keseluruhan tidak ada kaitannya sama sekali. Saya nggak tahu kamu menggambarkan apa di sini hari ini ya. Kamu bilangnya saya menulis paragraph writing every Monday. Lalu my brother studies math every Monday as well. Tapi kemudian learning math, my brother shut his door tightly. Ini fungsinya apa disebut ini kalau kita dalam paragraf gini? Kenapa menulis kalimat learning math, my brother shut his door tightly? Apakah ketika kalau saya hapus ini kan nggak masalah ya? There is nothing, tidak kayak yang tadi itu tidak signifikan, tidak penting aja untuk ditaruh di paragraf ini. Jadi I can just delete it, ya. I can just remove it from the paragraph. It's tidak penting gitu ya. Jadi karena adanya dia di sini justru membuat paragrafnya jadi aneh. Jadi semua ini bisa dihapus aja. Okay. This is better, I think, karena kamu ngomong tentang dirimu, tentang kakakmu, lalu tentang bapakmu. That's better kalau kita lihat urutan. Tapi kalau kita baca detail-detail lagi juga gimana? Ya. Terus satu yang saya komentari, kan kemarin saya sudah kasih materi, makanya saya bilang deh itu materi jangan dianggap remeh gitu ya, dibaca, dipahami. Monday. Oke, saya kasih lihat ya. Ada Monday di sini, kalimat ketiga ada 2 Monday, kalimat keempat ada 2 Monday, okay? Just because the topic is Monday doesn't mean that you have to repeat the word in every sentences, karena dalam bahasa Inggris justru mengulang kata itu pemborosan. Ya. Jadi kamu kok udah bilang tentang Monday di depan, jadi ya udah artinya kegiatanmu harusnya tentang Monday yang dilakukan di hari Monday, di hari Senin gitu. Okay? That's my comment. Untuk yang ketiga, every Monday all students will take part in the flag ceremony in the field. Oh, oke, kalau ini kalimatnya saya sudah bisa membayangkan. You will tell me about a flag ceremony in high school. Okay, on Monday, every Monday. Karena itu kalimatnya kan. Ya. But then, and after that, learning will begin. Ya, ini masih satu kalimat ya kan, di sini titiknya. Jadi, this is true. I think until this one is enough. Ini titik apa? Koma sih? Kayaknya titik deh. Kita lihat. Titik ya. Nah, titik. Kalau titik harusnya huruf kapital. Yay. But then kemudian on Monday I study math and my sister study English. According to me, learning math hard to understand. Every Monday the teacher will give. No, nothing. Okay. So, sekali lagi, these all supporting sentence do not support the topic sentence. Yang keempat, Monday is the beginning of a new human activity after a holiday. Monday is the beginning of a new human activity after holiday. Too general. Kenapa saya bilang too general? Human. Kayak manusia secara general, too general deh. Kamu nulis paragraf yang biasa aja gitu ya, nggak usah terlalu saintifik dulu. Karena kemarin saya belum tentukan kamu harus paragraf apa gitu. Jadi menggunakan kata human, it's too general. Okay? Sekarang kita pindah kalimat kedua. I thought Monday was tiring. However, I must be excited to get started. I thought Monday was tiring. However, it must be excited to get started. Di mana kata beginning of new human activity after holiday? Tidak ada. Okay. Lalu paragraf kelima, cleaning my room is one of my daily routine on Monday. Cleaning my room is one of my daily routine on Monday. Kalau saya, ini mungkin terlalu spesifik. Okay? Jadi kamu boleh bilang, I have my daily routines on Monday. Itu mungkin lebih baik. Karena kenapa di situ? Jadi nanti di paragraf berikutnya, yang kamu jelaskan adalah your daily routines. The first one, cleaning my room, for example. Okay? Lalu the next one, apa? Attending my online class. That's the second one. Apalagi rutin yang berikutnya? I help my mother to apa? For example, if you have restaurant, you say I help my mother in a restaurant after I finish my online classroom. That's fine. Jadi ini bisa diganti. Ini too specific for me karena kamu jadinya nanti cleaning my room is one of my daily routines on Monday. Artinya di bawah nanti tuh harus cleaning my room-nya kamu jelaskan apa gitu. Kamu jadi tidak tahu lagi mau menjelaskan apa karena sudah spesifik aja cleaning my room sini. Okay, so kalau untuk yang ini I suggest you kamu ganti jadinya I have my own daily routines on Monday. Okay, at the beginning, okay, at first I clean my room. For example, mungkin jam berapa gitu. And after that, saya punya kebiasaan apa rutinitas yang lainnya selain yang memang spesifik only on Monday, okay? Karena kamu bilang daily routine, okay? That's what I can say. Jadi boleh dibilang dari kelima paragraf ini semuanya kalau untuk dari segi paragraf saya bilang tidak ada yang bagus. Okay? Kelihatannya aja banyak, katanya banyak tulisannya lengkap 5 kalimat sesuai yang saya inginkan, tapi sekali lagi kalau kita bicara masalah paragraf baik atau tidak, dia belum baik. Okay, I can say that. Karena kamu sudah lihat sendiri ya dari topik sentence sudah jelas. Ketika kita pindah ke kalimat berikutnya melenceng, semua supporting sentence-nya melenceng, tidak ada yang ngomong lagi, tidak ada yang mensupport, tidak ada yang mencoba membantu menjelaskan tentang topik sentence yang kamu tulis di kalimat pertama. Okay. That's my comment on itu baru topik sentence ya. Saya belum komen masalah cohesive karena